Hi guys, this is a new episode of Let's Talk Politics, and today we're going to be talking about the Democratic Primary. So I filled in a couple of states that already went pretty well, and South Carolina, I'm going to give it Joe Biden by a narrow margin, very narrow, and that's what I think is going to happen. Massachusetts, I think it's going to go to Warren by just a little bit over Sanders. Okay, and then Texas, I'm going to give to Bloomberg. And Buttigieg is going to do pretty good because he's a moderate. Warren's going to do alright. Sanders is not going to do that great. Biden's going to do good. And Amy Klobuchar is not going to do too well. California, I'm going to give it to Sanders. Biden. Warren's going to get some. I think Klobuchar might get a few. And then Bloomberg. So I get a good amount. There we go. Alaska, I think that Joe Biden's gonna do alright. Sanders gonna do okay. Warren 1. Buttigieg 1. And then 3 to Bloomberg. Actually, no, what? 2. Amy Klobuchar. Then Minnesota, Amy Klobuchar is going to win by a huge majority, followed by Sanders, followed by Biden, followed by Warren, followed by Buttigieg, then, yeah. Then Michigan, I think Sanders is going to ultimately win it, but it's going to be close between him and Amy, because Amy is so close in the region. Bloomberg's going to have some good support. Buttigieg and Warren. Wisconsin, I think Amy Klobuchar is going to win with an upset. Then that, and then Sanders will do pretty good too. I'm into New York now. I think New York's going to go to Bloomberg. He's going to win a majority. Buttigieg, Warren, Sanders, Biden, and then a couple for Amy Klobuchar. Florida, I think Bloomberg is going to win it. By a very close margin. Georgia, I think Klobuchar is going to get some. Bloomberg is going to get a lot. Buttigieg is going to get some. Warren, a couple. Sanders is going to do that, and then all the rest go to Biden. Biden's strongest support is going to be in the South. It's going to be really close between Biden and Sanders for a couple of these. So, yeah. Now, Louisiana, I'm going to give a little bit to there. Sanders is going to do Biden's going to come out with a win. North Carolina, I think that Bloomberg is going to win this. Pete and Warren, Sanders and do pretty nicely, and then Biden. My next state's gonna be Maine. I think this is gonna go to Warren and Sanders. We're gonna have an actual tie. Then Biden's gonna get some. Bloomberg is gonna get one. And then Klobuchar is gonna get 2. Vermont, it's gonna go overwhelmingly to Bernie Sanders. I think Warren will get a couple, and then Klobuchar will get 1. Pennsylvania, Biden's gonna do well. Sanders is gonna do alright. Warren's gonna have a tough night. Buttigieg is not gonna have the best night. Bloomberg, not so well. Klobuchar, bad. Now, Washington, Biden's gonna do alright. Sanders is gonna win. Warren, Biden, Bloomberg. Then I think Sanders is gonna win Oregon, followed by Warren, followed by Buttigieg, followed by Klobuchar, and Bloomberg. Now I think that I'm gonna do Ohio. Biden's gonna do surprisingly well. I think Bloomberg is gonna ultimately come with the win though, because he's just spending so much money on ads. But he's not gonna win it by a huge amount. Biden's gonna get some. Warren's gonna get some in New Jersey. Warren, Buttigieg, Bloomberg, and Klobuchar's gonna get like a 2. Arizona, I'm gonna give to Biden because he's such a well-known name. You know, Klobuchar's gonna do surprisingly well down there also. Next state is going to be Utah, and I'm going to say that's going to go to Biden. Very close, but the state's kind of small, so there's not many to go around. Idaho, so I'll probably go to Biden. Klobuchar's going to do it right there. Missouri, I mean, Klobuchar's gonna do okay. Bloomberg's gonna do nice, and then I don't think Bloomberg's gonna win it though. I think that Bloomberg's gonna come with the win, very narrowly though, with Bernie Sanders. Then Illinois, I'm gonna do Biden's gonna get pretty well. Sanders is gonna win though. Okay. Montana's gonna go to Biden. Wyoming's gonna go to Biden. I think that he's just gonna win all these states. Actually, this one I think Bernie Sanders is gonna win. And all this stuff is based on poll information I've been reading for the past couple days. You know, I think Biden's gonna do well with the Hispanic community, so he does well there. North Dakota, Biden wins. Sanders close behind. South Dakota, Biden wins. It's gonna be a tie for second. Biden wins in Nebraska. Sanders comes in second. But Warren ties. Then Biden is gonna win in Kansas. Sanders goes behind Warren. And then Klobuchar. Oklahoma, I'm gonna give to Sanders. She won't Warren because she's from there. That's where she was born. And Sanders very close behind. And Biden, Buttigieg, Bloomberg, Klobuchar. Then I'm gonna give Biden. I think Warren is actually gonna come out and win Arkansas, though. Then Buttigieg. Then Biden's gonna do good in Tennessee. Sanders gonna do good. Warren's gonna do a little better than Sanders here. Then, yeah. Hawaii now. I think Biden's gonna do alright. Sanders is gonna do a little bit worse. Warren is gonna do okay. Buttigieg, and then Klobuchar. Now Virginia, I'm gonna give it to Bloomberg. Then I'm gonna give, now I'm gonna go to Maryland, and I'm gonna give it to Biden. That's how that's gonna go. Indiana, it's gonna go to Biden, Sanders, Warren, Buttigieg, Bloomberg, and there. And then Connecticut. I'm sorry about my dog barking, by the way. It's very annoying. Biden, Sanders, Warren, Buttigieg. Then Rhode Island, the smallest state in the nation. So Warren's gonna win. Sanders, Biden, and then Bloomberg. Then West Virginia, Sanders, there, Warren, Buttigieg, and Klobuchar. And Indiana, we already did that. Kentucky, so that. I think it's gonna be a tie. I think it's actually gonna be a little bit Biden win, because Now we get to go ahead and talk about these over here. So American Samoa, I think Biden's gonna win. This, Biden's gonna do okay. Then Warren's gonna win it. Guam, I'm gonna give it to Klobuchar, because she has been over there so many times. I'm gonna give this to them. Virgin Islands, give to Sanders. And then Sanders is going to get this one. Now we get to move on to the controversial superdelegates. I think they're going to favor Bloomberg heavily in this. Sanders is going to get some. Biden's going to get some. Klobuchar is going to get some. It's going to actually get a good amount. Warren's going to get, like, very little amount of them. Okay, yeah. Now I'm just missing one state, and that state is Delaware. Biden's gonna win this. So I think that Bloomberg is going to be the party nominee based on the superdelegates vote, because it's almost definitely going to go to a second round of voting in the convention, and I think that they will not let Sanders run because he's too progressive. Okay. Now, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a good day or night, wherever it is, or whatever time it is, where you live. Bye.